All right, guys, it is time for us to move on from the poop show that was WWE. We're going to sandwich that poop in with two amazing pay-per-views. All In was amazing. All Out's going to be even better.
Sandwiches. I don't think you know how sandwiches work.
Poop sandwiches, brother. Good shit on the outside, poop in the middle. Guess what? That's a poop sandwich. You know what I mean? That's how that works. All Out is going to be awesome. We're going to do a full preview and predictions here. I want to hear your guys' opinions. So everybody get your D'Lo Brown, D'Lo bread, as we talk about it. D'Lo Brown heads
Can I say something real quick?
Loosen him up. I'm not done shaking it out. Crack your sternum. I got a bit here. Go ahead, Mike.
If they keep the card like this, don't add a single other thing, they got a chance to have a good show.
Well, I think what you're going to get is around five more matches.
Well, then
Sorry about that. No, fuck that. That's so. You're honestly being quite stupid right now, and you know I'm used to it, but I don't have to like it.
Incorrect.
No, I don't think so. Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry, AEW World Championship, dude. Yo, I'm sitting here wondering. Bryan Danielson, he won the title. I knew it wasn't going to be a long run. I just didn't know it was going to be this short. You know what I mean?
What a huge wet shit in the pants this match is. Unbelievable.
Well, first off, you're gonna be eating crow when this match is fucking 5.25 stars.
Well, he got a good match out of Bray Wyatt, so
yeah, and Bray Wyatt was incredible, and it was his beginning of his ascension into being a star.
When I think of who I want Bryan Danielson to face at his fucking retirement tour, the last name that comes to mind is Jack Perry.
I mean, I think Jack Perry should win. I know that it seems like a short run, but he's a transitional champion. Mick didn't need it for long. I think this would be a great place for fucking Jack Perry, the heel magnet.
So you want the final match of Bryan Danielson's full-time in-ring career to be against Jack Perry and losing?
No, I don't think it would be the end of it. I think it would reinvigorate him. I think that's
it will be the end of his full-time career.
No, I disagree.
It would send him into a deep depression,
yeah, but that would force him back in.
I agree with Donnie in the sense that if you really want to push Jack Perry, if you're so dedicated to him...
Why would you want to do that?
Because he's awesome. Just stop your bullshit hate for a second.
So if that's what you want to do, the biggest way to put him over is to have him beat Bryan Danielson, where we all thought he was going to have to retire if he lost to Swerve Strickland, and fucking less than 2 weeks later, here he is losing to Jack Perry. You know, Jack Perry beat the fuck out of him.
Let's go.
Like, that's how you put him over.
Let's go.
But the biggest way to push anyone who sucks that you want to push for reasons unbeknownst to me is to have them beat your biggest star. Right?
Yeah, they like Jack. So keep his fucking name out of your mouth, dude, because he's good. He's really good.
He's not
terrible. But if that's how you want, if you want to push him, this is the way to do it.
I don't think he's winning this match. I don't think he should win this match under any circumstances. He should never sniff a fucking world title because he sucks.
You're so jealous,
I don't think this match should be happening at all because this is a waste of Bryan Danielson for the time that you have him. The reason they're doing this, the entire reason they're doing this, is because the pay-per-view's in Chicago, and they can have another reason to try to fucking leech off CM Punk's relevance and try to attribute it to this guy when it fucking has nothing to do with anything.
Is it leeching off AEW's relevance every time Punk mentions his fucking run there or hints at it or
no, because he doesn't do that. So.
He does. He says it all. Oh, look, I got fans on this side of the camera. He says shit all the time.
He doesn't say that.
This motherfucker literally said it on television. What are you even talking about? But you're gonna pretend that didn't happen?
Okay. What are you saying that AEW doesn't have fans?
No, what I'm saying is that AEW CM Punk can mention AEW, but AEW uses CM Punk's name.
He doesn't mention AEW. The only time
he does. He sure does.
When he did an interview with Ariel Helwani. And he asked some questions about it.
He takes subtle jabs all the time, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to lean into the CM Punk chance. What's the deal?
They're not trying to build CM Punk's storyline based off shit that happened in AEW.
Well, guess what?
The entire existence of Jack Perry's character is about how he got his ass beat backstage by CM Punk.
No, it's about how he stood up to CM Punk, and CM Punk was a pussy about it.
Like, this is good. This is real.
It's great. It is real heat. Guess what? They're chanting that name at him.
He's a bum.
Yo,
he's a bum.
This is what you keep yelling, but it doesn't matter how hard you yell it. It's not true. People, when they see him, they have a visceral reaction, dude. Whether you like it or not, they love
about CM Punk.
Guess what? Because of his interaction with Jack Perry, that's a 50-50 thing, big man. He's getting that reaction. They love that shit.
CM Punk. They don't want this fucking loser. They're wishing they had CM Punk versus Bryan Danielson in the main event of the show, but they fucking ran him out of the company, and now he's a draw in the biggest company in the world.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's still making Jack Perry a bigger star. So I got Jack Perry. I got Jack Perry winning here. AEW World Champion Jack Perry. Let me get it. BJ?
I think if you want to push Jack Perry, they should just have him beat Bryan Danielson. I don't think they'll do it though. I don't think
they
Tony
should
has.
be trying to push him. He will not win. Bryan Danielson will win.
That's silliness. Will Ospreay versus Pac. Pac. But listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Will actually will defend here successfully, but I'm gonna say
really
banger. I'm just gonna say it out loud, banger.
I can't wait for this.
And I think Ricochet comes out.
Ospreay will win.
Yeah.
Hopefully he sells.
Well, easy. Mercedes.
I hope we watch that Gunther Randy Orton match.
Mercedes Moné versus Hikaru Shida. AEW TBS Championship. Mike, I'm gonna thrill you here. I think Shida beats Monet with a little bit of fucking fumblerooskies with fucking Camille, because I think Mercedes Moné is going to be moving on into the world title scene sooner rather than later.
Wait, do you already think they're going to break up Mercedes and Camille?
No, I mean, Diesel and Shawn Michaels had miscommunications before, months and months before there was actually a breakup. It just happened.
I certainly don't think Mercedes is moving into the women's championship match anytime in the near future, because Mercedes is a heel, Mariah May is a heel.
Yeah,
doesn't matter in AEW.
It's highly unlikely. I think you couldn't be more off base with this. I'm looking forward to this match because she finally has somebody up to her skill level that she can have a great match with.
They already had a great match.
Yeah, I know. Which is why it's kind of weird to me that they're going back to it.
Because it was so great.
So they did that match.
Because Tony Khan gives the fans what they want.
Now they're back to this. But I think Mercedes just wins again.
BJ?
Mercedes wins, LOL. But she should win here anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Steel cage match, Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Page. Love me some history. I love Prince Nana's angry swerve when you drive. He's so mad about it. He's doing it still because he's professional. But he's mad about it. And these guys have...
Could you imagine that's your job?
The guys... Yeah, seriously. I would love it.
Like, all you do is that dance? You don't actually contribute anything else to the character or anything else?
No, he's a good talker.
He doesn't really talk that much, though.
Yeah, but he talks enough. It's like when... It's honestly when, like, Paul Heyman was with CM Punk.
Oh, no. Well, that's totally different.
Come
on now.
But yes, I think this match is going to be awesome. And I think that Swerve wins. Or we get some sort of cluster. This could be a fuck finish. This could be a fuck finish.
I mean, I think it's...
Finish.
I'm looking forward to this match. I think this would be fun.
Yeah.
This is a tough one to book, though, because do you want Swerve losing within 2 weeks of each other back-to-back when he was just your world champion? Mm-hmm. Probably not. Do you want Hangman Page losing like a 37th consecutive match to Swerve? Probably not.
But I think that's better for Hangman's character right now.
To lose again?
Because he's going nuts. Yeah, he's going nuts. He's beating the shit out of everybody backstage and shit. He is going nuts. And you do need a big win at some point, though. And I mean, the match is going to be a banger. But again, it's hard to pick. But I got to go Swerve because he just lost the title.
Right. I would have Swerve win probably, given the two options, just because I feel like if he lost the title and then he loses again, then you're getting into a dangerous territory where you're going to maybe make him a little bit irrelevant, which you don't want to do because this guy got over huge as champion.
Yeah, and I heard his contract was bad for wrestling because WWE doesn't like paying its talents full price.
Yeah, we'll talk about that lie after you leave.
Well, I don't think it's a lie. I think it's the kind of ridiculousness that WWE kind of portrays out there. Jesse Ventura was right. Hulk Hogan's a coward for not backing the union. MJF versus...
Who's got a union in AEW?
I mean, anybody who wants one.
Really?
I don't think
Yeah, Big Show is part of a union.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
The union.
The union, yes. MJF versus Daniel Garcia. Make these cheeks clap. I'm here for this shit, dude. This is going to be a banger. Mike Chiari hates Daniel Garcia, and I don't get it. MJF is going to win this match, but Daniel Garcia is going to look awesome.
I don't get why people try to say that Daniel Garcia is like going to be a huge star. I really don't. He's fine in the ring.
If he was in NXT,
decent technical wrestler.
You'd be jerking the gherkin.
Buddy, can I tell you something? And you know this to be true. Before he ever sniffed AEW, I told you, this guy who they're trying to say is good, who's going to like fucking Bola and shit, this guy is not good. I saw it firsthand.
I remember you saying that. He was the Red Death, and you're like, he's boring. And then
he had the worst fucking rap of all time to the ring, and he went from being a big babyface to being booed in his hometown because the rap was so bad.
Well, I mean, Rap's bad in general. So
I just don't get the I just don't get the hype.
Sorry, dude.
I do get the hype
Eminem is
with
mid.
MJF. I get the hype with. Are you like West Texas rednecks in WCW? Rap is crap.
Rap is crap. Hell yeah, dude. Say that shit all the time, man.
I forgot that's part of your new gimmick.
What, a freedom fighter?
Yeah, MJF's fucking awesome. He should absolutely win this match. Same principle with Swerve. You don't want this guy losing back-to-back pay-per-views within the matter of 2 weeks, especially to a guy who's not very good. So I would have MJF win.
A lot of ignorance.
Daniel Garcia screwed him over. So everyone, so I think MJF will win.
Yeah, I think you got to pay him back, right? Then, or you could do you bring Edge back here.
Oh, really?
If his leg's not a coward about it. Okay. Chicago Street Fight, Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander. Who you got? How's it shake out, Moik?
Looking forward to this match too.
I love Willow.
Both Willow and Chris quite a bit. Willow's looking for revenge, but I feel like this would be the first really huge win for Statlander, like after turning heel, and I think that's very important to have. Whereas Willow, she's a beloved babyface. You can have her lose, she can bounce back, fight back from that. So I'd have Statlander win.
I think Stat and Stokely won the tag team match last pay-per-view, so I think we flip
irrelevant pre-show.
We flip and reverse it here. I think Willow wins.
Nobody saw it.
Interesting.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. I gave it 3.25 stars.
Okay, Dave.
Can we real quick, BJ? Can you do me a big favor?
Did BG pick the match?
Hold on, BJ. Real quick. Give me the star ratings for All In. We need to talk.
I didn't even see these.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick because this is very important. Because Mike, this is going to prove a couple things to you that I need you to understand.
That
BJ,
Dave hates women.
That is very important because that will Dave. When it comes to most things wrestling, he and I are like peas in a pod. We are a heartbeat so close it sounds like one. Okay?
It's not a good thing.
But when it comes to Goyles, this guy's got an antiquated way of looking at him that I can't fucking get behind, dude.
Him and Cornette.
Yeah, okay. Who?
That's him and Cornette.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, there's a lack of respect there. But can you give me some ratings? Just give me some ratings.
You just want me to read them off?
I want Mike's genuine reaction to them.
Okay.
All right. The London ladder match was 4.5.
Okay.
Mariah May.
I mean, that's not one of the greatest matches of all time. But
it's a 4.5. So. It's as good as the fucking Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mariah May versus Toni Storm, 3 3/4.
3.75. Mike got 2.5 more than most girl matches.
There's no way that's. See, that's the thing. Like.
To
all of us watching that, I think we would all say like that's at least a 4-star match. That we all picked that as our match of the night.
I would say that's a 4-star match.
For me, that was more than that. That's one of my favorite Goyle matches ever.
It's upsetting that you're doing that.
No, because it's my buddy with a speech impediment. He says "girl Goyle," and and now it says no Goyles allowed on the thing. It's all right.
Hook versus Chris Jericho is 3 stars, which. I think it was
that's
a little
fair.
high for that.
A little high, I agree. That's like a 2.5.
Nah, 2.5. It's fair. It's totally fair.
The triple threat tag team title match was 4.25.
Get the fuck out of
here. Which is way too high.
No, that's a great
3-star match.
Great match, dude.
100%.
That is so. Look at the bias. Your bias is showing.
The Casino Gauntlet match, 4.5.
That was great. Christian winning. That was great.
I agree. It was a fun match. But that's not a 4.5-star match.
I mean,
four tops.
To an ignorant person, you might be right, but to Dave, you're wrong.
That's fine.
I'm just waiting for how far over 5 Ospreay got this time.
Well,
Joke's on you. Joke's on you, idiot. It only got 5 stars.
Only 5.
It only got 5 stars.
Oh, sorry, only 5.
It only got 5
You know what?
stars.
That means it fucking sucked.
No. It just means there was a better show on the card.
Oh, God.
I would say that's a 4-star match.
No, that was definitely a 5.25 for being real.
We're not there yet. Mercedes versus Britt Baker, 2.5.
Ooh.
I think Mike could probably that. I think that's like a 3-star match.
I think it's a 3-star match too.
Dave being a little bit too fair on that one.
Yeah, look at the tone change. You're like, that fits my agenda.
So here's one I really think is off base as well. Jack Perry versus Darby Allin, the coffin match, 2 3/4.
What?
And so
I would have given it.
I think it's a
I give it
three-star.
like 3.25.
Yeah, it's definitely. I would have given it a 4. What did Undertaker and Shawn Michaels get?
For that.
In your main event, Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, 5.25.
5.25, Mike. 5.25. One of the greatest
What
matches of all time.
What Daniel Bryan versus Triple H at WrestleMania 30 get?
I think that's 4.25.
Yeah, 4.25.
That to me was undoubtedly a better match than this. Which again, this was a great match.
Let me double check.
I disagree. I think this was more important than that WrestleMania.
4.25.
Yeah.
4.25. That was a better match to me. This just proves Dave's bias because, like, for the entirety of Daniel Bryan's career, even when he was in ROH and then into WWE, Dave refused to give 5 stars to a Daniel Bryan match when he was widely considered one of the greatest in-ring workers of all time. The fucking second this dude's feet hit AEW canvas, he's had like 15 5-star plus matches of the past like 3 years.
It shows it shows how he's elevated his game in the big leagues.
Elevated his game.
Come on, dude. He's elevated his game in the big leagues, dude.
It's just an embarrassment.
It is. It's embarrassing that you guys fucking WWE let him go, man. They try to pretend his brain was broken.
They wanted him to stay.
They said they're like, your brain's broke. You can't wrestle. He's like, nah.
Daniel Bryan wanted some 5-star matches. He knew if he went to Dave's favorite company, he'd get them.
Yeah, well, guess what? He was right. He was right.
There you go.
He was right.
Actually, the reason Debray left was so he could bleed.
Yeah, pretty much. Now he could bleed if he was in WWE.
That's true.